What a strange world we have stumbled into, Crusader Kingers. Welcome to a Game of Thrones. Yesterday, everything kicked off. We had Daenerys Targaryen come back with the Golden Company and conquer the Iron Throne, mainly because Robert Baratheon at that point was distracted by Tywin's War of Revenge after Robert Baratheon killed Cersei. The Reach and Dawn joined Daenerys. The Vale went independent and blah, 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 or didn't pick a side more specifically. We, of course, joined that war on the side of Robert Baratheon. An honorable man, of course, would join his friend and, more importantly, the rightful king in defending against that foreign aggressor. Now, I asked at the very end of last episode, what would we do in response to just about everything that's happened? Because we have a few things we can do here. Of course, firstly, and I think most importantly, there's Jon Snow, right? We know is the secret of his parentage. He's actually the firstborn and or the legitimate son and heir of Rhaegar Targaryen, Daenerys' older brother, the firstborn son or the surviving son anyway of the firstborn son, means that he would be higher in the line of succession than Daenerys would, which gives us a really interesting string to our bow here. Something I wish I'd have mentioned in last episode is I think it's quite likely that firstly, Ned Stark and maybe Howland Reed, depending on what the mod has implemented here, are the only people who know about Jon Snow. I think when we die, or more specifically when Eddard dies and we end up playing as Marin, that's it. There is possibly no other way to unveil the heritage of Jon Stark. Now, the whole reason he wouldn't do that is because he wouldn't want to put his house in danger by saying, hey, Jon's here, he's more of a legitimate successor to the throne, etc., etc. We're looking at full-blown Civil War 2.0, just as we've come out of one, right? Speaking of which, a lot of people pointed out that I did not disband the army, and that's very true. That's my own fault for collapsing the outliner there. And, of course, we were taken off the army when we were arrested, and then we had that hostage taken. Now, that's the other fair point. A lot of people pointed out in the comments that one of these kids, which one was it, was taken... Yeah, so Lord Darren was taken as a hostage, a political prisoner. He's just there to be raised in King's Landing, but what it means is if we try and do anything to Daenerys, she has our son, right? So I believe we can't even go to war against her. Apparently we can, though. That's interesting. Okay. A lot of people were debating whether or not we could take any hostile action because we could already be in a non-aggression pact. But I don't think we've got any problems in that regard. We've got like an alliance there, but other than that, the only thing that's happening is she has one of our children. And again, you've got to ask yourself, would this guy be willing to risk the lives of one of his sons to potentially put another son on the throne? It's all a bit too risky right now. I think the comment that convinced me the most, though, Drea Ozangle in the comment section said that I feel like maybe Ned would wait and see if Daenerys is a good ruler before making the decision if his craven nephew, or son right now, of course, but actually nephew, deserves to be known as a possible contender to the throne. Marin may want something to do with it later, but will that decision go away when Ned dies? I think it will. That's the only problem, but I think you make a fair point. I mean, Ned is a just good man. He will have known that Robert Baratheon was a shit king, and I think as a result, if Daenerys ends up being good, which to be fair, it looks like she might be, why would he want to overthrow that? Why would he want to risk all-out war, two of his family members potentially being executed, the son that's hostage, and of course his son/nephew there, Jon, being executed as a more possible contender to the throne? It just doesn't make sense. So I think I'm on board with that. I think, honestly, we let her cook and we see what Daenerys gets up to. I was saying let Daenerys cook, though, is probably not the right way to phrase that. So what's going on right now? We're currently in a regency, which we should probably come out of. Thank you, Marin. Marin was, of course, a selfless regent there, ruling while we were imprisoned and sorting out all the after effects of the war. I think the realm needs time to build itself back up, and I think we need to just kind of see where the chips land. If Daenerys ends up being a mad tyrant and we've got a solution to potentially save the realm, we could do that. Of course, it's likely we'll piss off Robert Baratheon is too. He might go mad and never speak to us again. There's a lot of complex situations going on here, and I think we need to see what happens. Lady Catelyn is permanent. Very good. That's a very fair point. We should probably keep an eye on the factions. See what other people think. Because right now, okay, so we've got Stannis. Stannis by himself wants to be on the throne, which is hilarious. Yeah, good luck with that one, big man. That's interesting. So Hoster Tully, who is our father-in-law, right? I believe so, anyway. Our father-in-law wants to potentially dissolve or destroy the realm of their liege. So dissolve the Iron Throne. That's really interesting. We could join that, but that would be all-out chaos. So we could create, of course, independence factions. I mean, we could unveil Jon Snow's heritage and eventually create a claimant faction and see if we can get a load of people on our side. Because we have a lot of good connections to the other realms, but again, I think we just see what happens. Hello, Lord Eddard. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. I would love to have that tournament that I keep discussing. I think Daenerys just sent us a letter there, too. We'll have a look. This guy is at war and wants us to step in and end it. He's defending against Lord Rorge. Lord Rorge. Do you have a legitimate claim on that, I presume? Because if it is a legitimate claim, it's an unpressed claim on Denwood. Ooh. Do I really care that much about all these different... It's his vassal going to war on him, is it? Okay. I'm not really sure. Should we really be getting involved in all of these kind of, all these sub-wars? I can arrange a peace, but you need to pay reparations. I will force an end to your war. Is that a just thing to do? If you're too weak to... I mean, like, if this guy's the legitimate heir and ruler, fine. Fine, we're a just man. Your wisdom and goodness are beyond dispute. For the sake of the remnants people, I will make peace with Master Helman immediately. Thank you for your intercession. There you go. Okay, we're a just guy. We don't want too much bloodshed going on, right? Daenerys. Oh, this is interesting. She wants us to be her master at arms, and that's not really much of a surprise, given that Ned Stark does have 20 marshal. We sit on her council. Whoa. Okay. Okay, I kind of like that. Actually, I think that's fine. We can see our liege's council in this game, right? Yeah. So who have we got? Hand of the Queen, Master Morden. Like, who the hell is this guy? She's made Hand of the Queen. So Hoster Tully is Master of Laws. Master of Coin is Tywin. Master of Arms is me. I get extra prowess. Army gold maintenance levy size. Martial life supplement is good. Doran of Dawn. This is a fucking banger of a council. Oh my god. Hoster Tully, Master of Laws. Master of Coin is Tywin. Master of Arms is me. Master of Whispers is Doran Martell. Master of Ships is Mace. And then, of course, the High Septon there. That is a banger of a council. I can't even be mad. Look at Tone with his 37 stewardship. Jesus. That's a man who knows a lot about bread. I've been saying this for years. All right. You know what? Honestly, she's starting to win me over. She's starting to win me over. So, we're going to marry Maran, son of Wolves, who is, of course, an adopted member of House Stark, to Karen Stark, Ned Stark's niece, so that nobody can... again, we kind of discussed what the implications of this would be, and I think it's a reasonable and just thing to do. Someone else did point out in the comments that because, basically, this kid is generated... with effectively Ned Stark being his biological father. Of course, in terms of the actual story, he's not. But in terms of marriage implications, it will potentially make their children have things like club-footed. So, something to keep an eye on. They are cousins, so it's probably not a big deal. My entourage and I have arrived at Winterfell. Hello. You want us to go and visit your people. We've got to do something about this stress, because bear in mind, he did have a mental breakdown, and I kind of buried it for a while. We can find someone to teach him Valyrian. Oh, interesting. Oh, because she made Valyrian the court tongue. Well, shit. Ned Stark is dutiful, after all. And if that's the language they speak at court, he's a bit shit if he can't speak it. Okay, then. This is so bizarre that the court speaks Valyrian now. Alright, she is, like, really good. Is a renowned Valyrian linguist. 80 gold. She's also got 31 learning. That's kind of nuts. Okay, that's fine then. Let's see what we've got going on here. So we can recruit winter specialists. That's pretty good for 40 gold. Not too bad if we need to fill in some gaps here, because I imagine we did lose a lot of people. In fact, somebody pointed out that Benjen, Uncle Benjen, did die in that war. Slain by Lord Tytos of Hornvale. Is that a Lannister or just a Westerman there? Tytos Brax killed Benjen. So we did sacrifice a lot for that war, but again, it was our duty as a vassal of our king, right? Damn, Meditate of the Weirwood? Maybe that will help reduce a little bit of stress. Let's do it. Regardless of faith, few places in the world come close to matching the heart of the gods with in terms of tranquility and otherworldly solitude. This is no mere relaxing garden to stroll through. The old gods hold sway here. As I approach the heart tree, I desire nothing more than the blessing of the divines. We might get a dog, a cat, with 2% chance of upgrading your education trait. Jesus, that's nuts. 2% chance is very, very low, but that's quite cool. Weirwood fertility, maybe just, most of the time, just a little bit of piety. Good health, minor or medium health boost. Calm. 20% chance to improve your relationship with Lady Catelyn, 20% chance to improve your relationship with a family member, or lose 32 stress. Well, that's what I'm going to pick. That one's quite cool. And then guidance gives no immediate effects. So in terms of Crusader Kings behind the scenes, generally that'll probably have some sort of hidden tooltip with some secret stuff that would be displayed a bit weirdly. Otherwise, maybe like an event or something like that to follow up. Okay, 60% chance of losing the stress. That's what I'd like to see. We did lose the stress. Amazing. Okay, that's good shit. Okay, wow. Manage your letters. I'm not bothered about that. I want to know everything that's going on, or at least right now. Elevate the High Lordship of the Neck. Oh, weird. What does that do? Through conquest and diplomacy, we managed to carve out a realm of our own between the Riverlands and the North, so it becomes a high kingdom. Weird. Okay. And then we can elevate the High Lordship of the Dreadfort as well. To be fair, I presume this is kind of a unique decision to the North because it is goddamn enormous. So it makes sense if you have to carve some of it out, right? That makes a lot of sense. And then we'll keep that exposed true parentage hidden secret. Maybe if Ned goes nuts, or as some people suggest on his deathbed, he might want to share that secret, but we'll see how it goes. So a lot of talking today because we had a big implication, a big realm shift after yesterday. So there's a lot to kind of think about and consider. You release Walton, my courtier. I mean, I don't want him, but we will take him back because he's one of our courtiers in prison. So, I mean, of course we will. I guess we better have like a feast or something, right? University visit. Anticipate rewards, education traits, skill points, lifestyle experience. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Feast, hunt, or pilgrimage. Okay. I think that's base game, is it not? University visits. Not sure. Let's have a feast. I think the feast is the right way to go about it. I do want to save up for the tournament. But we're probably just going to have to wait until we get some sort of, fancy thing for that. Until we get some sort of event that gives us a big load of gold or something like that. Right, let's go for, a moderate amount of courses, and then, what do you think? Just like exotic delicacies, not go too crazy about it. Honorary guest. We could make Daenerys the honorary guest. Throw a feast in Winterfell in her honor. Maybe crank up the costs in that case. That's probably not a bad idea. There you go. Recreation, murder, seduce, befriend. Try and befriend Daenerys. That would be a play. See if she's a good person. Get to know her. And honestly, I think this makes sense within the character. We've got to try and figure out who she is as a person. But, and, you know, sleep soundly at night knowing that that secret can be laid to rest. And we can forget about it. Let's do it. I think this is a fun idea. She might just say no. She's probably quite busy. Oh. Okay, can't wait for her to arrive. Okay, so maybe she will turn up then. The servants run across the hall bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive. I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. Oh, seems to have spotted some baked truffles already. I can't find Daenerys anywhere, but I can't wait for her to arrive, so my plan to befriend her can start. We have a lovely time ahead of us. She might not turn up. She genuinely might decide not to visit. Is she traveling? She is traveling. Oh my god, she's actually coming to visit. Good god, she's a long way away, though. I hope she's not delayed. Given that we've missed, like, hunts and stuff, I wonder if she can as well. Maybe we get the option to, you know, delay it. I think we definitely would. Anyway, Lord Brandon gains 75 prestige, and he's giving us 10 gold. Thank you, Lord Brandon. That'll put a dent in my feast fund. A son. Cannon presents you with a perfect little son, Eddard Stark. Honestly, stick to the name, Edward. Oh no, that's already Eddard's name. I was gonna say, can we maybe change that from Edward? Okay, Eddard. I'd call you, you know what? We'll go with little Eddard Jr. then. You gotta stick to the naming scheme, Eddard Jr. There you are. Have you had nothing but sons? Jesus, my entire mindset for this playthrough is all legitimise Jon because they might not have another son, and then they've had 4 other sons. That's kind of insane. Did I find you a good educator? I think I did with you, didn't I, Arthur? No, he's like pretty good, but he's not amazing. Okay, right, let's sort out some of these kids then, because we've got a lot of, we've got a big lineup coming on here. Remove Guardian, yes. And let's go ahead and find a better one for you. I'm looking for someone with high... Maester's a schemer. Good learning. I don't remember in CK3 what the benefits to education are. Was it high learning had an impact on it? Like half the learning stat or something like that? Honestly, the Maester educating the child makes sense. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Right, so then this kid is being educated in right, in Marshal by Roderick Castle, who's not amazing, but he's fine, so I'm going to let him cook. In fact, we could take on a ward. Absolutely, we probably should then. Let's take you on as a ward. Educate Squire. Yes. Oh, we can... Right, of course, we should give him to Marin to squire him, and then we should educate that child. Remove Guardian. Sorry, Roderick. He's not upset about that, so that's fine. I think he just understands here. We're going to take him on then. We're going to educate him. Boom. I think that's a great idea. Then we've got Lord Arthur, who is being trained in... Oh, as a kid we've already sorted out. Lord Darren. How are you coming out, little Darren? Diplomacy, I suppose? Why not? We haven't got a kid doing diplomacy yet, so that seems like a pretty good idea. Who have we got out there? Dywen Frog. Seems pretty damn good. Oh, Marin, though, is, of course, even better, arguably. Why can't... You just won't accept? Base Orcson's minus 50. Foreign court. Oh, because this kid's over in Daenerys'... Right, sorry, yes, we can't do anything about that. Bollocks. Okay. Wow, that's frustrating. Damn. Okay, I should probably have a chat with someone in Daenerys' court about educating that child then, huh? If we say educate child and pick the kid... Maybe... Oh, God. We're looking for someone in her court then. What about Mia Stone or just basically anyone, to be honest? Northman Hill Clansman. Oh, God. Would you look after the child? No. Oh, God, I'm so sorry, tiny child. Okay, I'll do some hunting around in a minute and have a look. Ooh, you want to ransom someone out. Great news. The guests are gathered in the Great Hall. She turned up. Look, it's Daenerys. She's been beaten up by someone or something. Okay, well, fair enough. She's also going to climb on the Stormlands there. Oh, no, Dragonstone. That makes sense. That makes sense. Sorry, I saw the Baratheon symbol, but that makes sense because it's a stag on fire. Welcome, friends. Shit, she actually decided to join us in Winterfell. To be fair, she's trying to win over all the different Lords Paramount, which, of course, we are. I've done a great job, haven't I? Oh, Catelyn deserves all the credit. What do we get for that? Direct Vassal Opinion, Courtier, and Guest Opinion plus 10. You know what? Let's do it. Let's be humble and try and endear ourselves to the new queen. See what she's like. Servants carrying out impressively adorned entrements, a number of proud peacocks skinned, cooked, and stuffed, then redressed in their magnificent plumage. However, as Lord Albert brought his knife close to one of them, the fowl came to a shriek. This one wasn't cooked at all. It pecked at Albert's nose before bursting forth amongst the screaming and laughing guests. The peacock's escape ended soon enough as Lord Donald rose from his seat with a cold efficacy, grabbed it by its neck with a twist of hands. A loud snap made the entire hall fall silent. The silence was broken by Albert's moans of pain as he clutched his bleeding nose. Ah, good prank. Well done. Racuous entertainment for 5 years. Boy, I hope Daenerys likes that. Lord Donald gains 20 dread because he broke the neck of a peacock. That's clearly one of the most horrifying things you could do. Oh, God. It's taken much of the evening to get myself close to Queen Daenerys without making it feel forced. After all, the best friendships are natural. I wanted to think this is spontaneous. The woman picks at her food, pushing around a few morsels around a greasy wooden plate. It's a bit heavy, isn't it? This course, the course before that, the course before that, and she nervously eyes the servant bringing the next round of dishes. The next one, too. So much rich food all in a row. What we really need is a palate cleanser. Sadly, it was a poor choice, I think. 45% chance we charm her entirely. 45% chance we grow close to forming a friendship with her. 8% chance she just gains 30 opinion. You do realize this is my feast, yes? Or switch the subject to something less contentious. No, let's go for it. Oh my God. She became our friend. Turns out they actually get on quite a lot. I mean, she's clearly quite humble if she's saying, this is a bit too much food. Ned Stark's a pretty humble man, so I think that works quite well. Made a friend. Oh, God, well, this changes the dynamic of things quite massively. After days and nights of your joyous company, my feast is going to be over. Almost every guest seems to be pleased, except Albert, who's still clutching his nose where the peacock marked him. Since no one wishes to sit close to Donald after his brutal disposal of the bird. We should do this more often. Albert's been wounded. I feel death lingering by his bedside. Are you going to die from a fucking peacock? What a feast. Oh my God, if he dies from a peacock, that'd be legendary. I did everything I could, ensuring Lady Robin and Lady Hera would be as far away from each other as possible. It was not enough, and now they've come to blows in the middle of the feast. One of my guards is close to a brawl and looks to me in order to intervene. Throw Hera out, restrain Robin, or... Oh, we'll talk about this later, because we've got high diplomacy. We can show our authority off in front of the Queen, and then she'll trust us. Feast is drawing to a close, and my visitors are surely expecting me to lavish a little attention on Daenerys, our esteemed guest of honor. Traditionally, a complimentary toast and a deep drink of spiced wine does the trick. Then again, all Daenerys did was turn up, and this feast was my idea. I paid for everything. A toast to Queen Daenerys. 150 prestige. She gains highly esteemed and really likes us. Let's address the witch of the hour and humiliate her. You're all very welcome for my hospitality. No, you know what? You know what? He's a dutiful man, and he follows the laws of the realm, and the laws of the realm are the North is under the Targaryens, and it's been that way for 300 years. What's another 300 years, huh? You're no longer overwhelmed by stress. We've killed 2 birds with 1 stone. And apparently 1 peacock, thanks to Lord Donald. Few candles survive after the last of the guests has left. I hear a pair of servants setting out signs of relief after the doors close, and the food is still warm on ceramic plates. Soon, word will reach every corner of the realm, and every noble worth their salt will know that my magnificence is unparalleled. With everyone headed home with bellies full of exotic delicacies, I am proud to say that the feast was a success. Nevertheless, I am still grateful that the endeavor is over. And with that, it's done. Every courtly vassal, of which there are 8 of them, gains 25 opinion. Every non-courtly vassal gains 15 opinion. 225 prestige. Eager reveler, 37 stress down, and then a great banquet for 5 years. Robert Baratheon was there. Oh, fuck. What do you mean Robert Baratheon was there? Holy shit, there were a lot of people there. Daenerys was there. Medgar, Great John Umber, Roose Bolton, Lord Rickard, Rorge was there too, the guy we got to stand down. Oh, shit. And Robert Baratheon turned up? Oh, Christ, I had no idea. Jon Snow was there as well. What a complex political situation. That could have ended as a nightmare. Is she like his rival? He doesn't care. Oh, God, I think he just feels so defeated. Oh, Hunter, gallant, aggressive organizer. Has he got, obviously, like, drunkard, profligate? Oh, my poor man. Rackish. I think he's just kind of given up a little bit. I feel terrible for him. We're his friend. He's friends with his daughter. That's quite nice. And some lady of House Estamont. He hates Tywin. And that makes sense because it was kind of Tywin's fault we lost the throne. I almost want to invite... Oh, my prisoner Marin has died in my dungeon. Not the Marin. It's a different Marin. I almost want to invite Robert Baratheon to come and live with us. I feel like he's really fallen on hard times. Do you want to join me? He will. Oh, God. Friends till the end. Join me, Robert. Live in my court. He's come to visit. Look at him. Your captain and best friend. He's gone up to the wall. Why is he going to the wall? At your court in Castle Black. Why is he going up to Castle Black, though? I hope he hasn't been, like... He's not been banished to the Watch, has he? No. Just at your court in Castle Black. Why is he up there, I wonder? That's fine. I don't think he is a member of the Night's Watch. He certainly doesn't have any traits. That's amazing. Recruit a spy. Oh, shit. I mean, we've got to give him purpose here. Lord Rorge, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rorge, but I have to give it to Robert Baratheon. That's kind of sick. I don't know why he's at the wall, I will admit. He just kind of traveled up there. That's so odd. But he's still married, though. I don't know what's going on. Where is she? She's in Hardhome. Why? Why not come to my court? Will not accept. Legend standards +10. I don't know why she won't come and join us. Her husband's here. That's so bizarre. Maybe he was made into a brother of the Night's Watch. Oh, shit. I suppose it's quite possible he was. I didn't notice. My spy master has come to me with news. Someone's trying to kill Robert Baratheon. No, not Robert Baratheon. This is so bizarre that he's just our master at arms. I'm trying to give him purpose in life, okay? I'm trying to help him. I can't do much else here, okay? You are going to help out with stewardship. Let's see if we can bring in a bit more tax. Robert, listen. Let's try and get some peace going here, because things are a bit messy. You get over there and start sorting things out. Let's try and smooth us some of the edges. Oh, God. You get back to protecting trade. Let's get those taxes back under control. Jewelry is... Okay, that's all good. I think the realm's coming back together. And now we'll just see how Daenerys performs. I mean, clearly her and Eddard got on well at that feast. He's seen that she is a humble lady, a humble, kind lady. She's compassionate and honest. And I think those are traits that really would resonate with Ned Stark. Hello, Lord Hallis. Yes, we will visit the masses. Don't worry. Who's this? Lord Jon Umber. There he is. My vassal Jon has invited me to take a look at a triad of strange carved stones deep in the Hyacanian forest on his domain. And they must have been erected by a lost expedition of the savage Russia, he tells me. Now the local forest dwellers have taken to liking these stones and believe their unknown makers will descend upon them from the Caspian Sea. The Caspian Sea? With swift and bloody vengeance should the stones be destroyed. I don't believe such tales. Though I cannot read the letters on these stones, they're short for pagan idols. Should they be smashed? Piss off the forest dwellers? In popular opinion? You shall listen to the forest dwellers. We trust Jon Umber, so we would smash them. Okay, smash them then. I feel like, I don't like that for Ned Stark. I feel like he wouldn't go around smashing people's religious iconography. Seems a bit weird. What's he doing? Mace Tyrell has declared war. He wants independence. Oh god, Dawn, the Stormlands. We're gonna join, of course. What is wrong with Mace Tyrell? He's such a troublemaker. Oh, Jesus, and look at his realm. What a mess. The rebels will pay dearly for this. We join the rebellion on the side of Queen Daenerys. Of course we do. Oh, you fool. You have really fucked this one up, haven't you, fella? Good God. It's 182,000 troops versus 7,000. You know, I think we can probably just, all of his realm abandon him, look. It's only Mace that's risen up. Why did he do that? My man's lost his mind. Okay. Realm of Independence. I wonder if someone, say, like, incited a revolt or told him some lies. Okay, Harrion, hello. How you doing? Serve me well, Lord Harrion. And this is where we get to play my good friend. Oh, he did get someone joining him. Who's that? Lady Shira Errol. Am I about to raise troops and march halfway down there, by which time the war will be over? Yes, because we're Ned Stark, and we're good and dutiful. And now, Robert Baratheon has to fight on behalf of Daenerys Targaryen. Oh, what have I done? I feel so sorry. Lord Rickard have always been infatuated with the tales of the Queen's Guard, none more so than the commander of Lord Barristan Selmy, viewing him in the same light as Sir Serwyn of the Mirror Shield and Sir Simeon Stareyes. Thought a little of his dreams of being like these legendary figures, but as Rickard has gotten older, his dreams of joining the Queen's Guard have become ever more real. Today he came to me and asked if I may set aside any betrothals I have planned for him so that he can start training to become a member of the Queen's Guard. Holy shit, that's cool. Oh man, I said this kid was going to come out as a mad warrior, but I mean, this wasn't really what I intended. By all means, if you become Queen's Guard, that seems like a nice way to keep the unity. Because that's what we're here to do, right? We're here to keep the peace. I'm not paying for embark cost. I'm warning you right now. If you dare even so much as head for the water, you're in a lot of trouble. Let's see what they do. I think they're going to head... Where the fuck is this route going? Oh, look at the armies. Oh, no! No, we're not going that way. I'm not paying the embark cost. I'm sorry. This war is going to be over by the time we get there. In fact, should we just... Maybe drop the troops. Yeah, well, my queen, we're going to join you as soon as possible. What in the world was my son Rickard doing in the wardrobe? Playing hide and seek? He looks like a ghost, shaking, eyes wide, staring walls. I know what must have happened. He must have seen two of the sorcerers plucking a duck together. The boy looks shocked. Oh, I would not be surprised if he finds intimacy difficult growing up. He became chaste. If he's going to be a member of the King's Guard, then that is appropriate. We'll join Daenerys soon. We'll join Daenerys soon, I promise. It's so expensive. And she doesn't need our help. She doesn't need our help. We've pledged our troops. If things go messy, we'll help out. But she would understand that by the time we get there and our troops have all starved to death, the war's over. I don't think she would be that unreasonable. Diplomatic lifestyle perk. Hey, hello. So, Heart of the Family, close family opinion plus 15. Just keep things nice and steady, ready for Meryn to take over. Lately, I've often felt as if my life was just part of some bard's pathetic tale. I'm just a character in it. Feels like I'm not always the master of my own destiny, and whatever joys or sorrows I experience are like the tales of legends. Oh, you care about my life anyway. Oh, Ned, no. Becomes a navel gazer, lower diplomacy, higher learning. He's getting very introspective. In his old age, he's already 40. I mean, good God, he's 1 foot in the grave. No, what? I mean, yes, I didn't immediately pledge troops. Rescind your opponent as Master of the Arms of Iron Throne. Oh, I wonder if someone forced... Oh, God, I wonder if someone forced their way onto the council and she was forced to be... Forced to give up the role, because we're friends. It was so unlikely she'd sack us. Anyway, luckily I was able to put Lord Roderick Castle back as Lord of that Bearer of the Lord Sideburns. You can pardon Lord Cregan. What's Cregan done? Sorry, I've got terrible hiccups, because if he's actually... Oh, he's a kinslayer. We should imprison him. We should imprison him. He's a kinslayer. He's a Stark too. That's a distant family. Okay, imprison him. Let's imprison him. I know that he will go into rebellion, but we've got to pass justice here. Remember, the man who passes the sentence should swing the sword. Hello, Master of Laws of the Iron Throne. Oh, she's just reshuffling the council. We are not good at Master of Laws. Why would you make us Master of Laws? Wait, what? That's Rorge. What the fuck? We're okay at... I was going to say I thought diplomacy was better than that. Weird. Because that was Mace Tyrell's. Oh, wow. She has really changed this around. Baelor Brightsmile of Hightower has been made Master of Ships. Lord Olivar is Master of Whispers. Lord Montfort of Driftmark. Montfort Valerion has been put as Master at Arms. What a bloody mess. Okay, fair enough. It's because of the Civil War, right? The realm splintered, so that a lot of the council have become invalid. Let's go deal with this kinslayer. It's one of the greatest crimes. It's one of the greatest crimes, so we have to go and deal with this, understandably. It's not the main... Oh, Lord Albert might join the war against the tyranny of Lord Eddard as an enemy. I was about to say, it's not actually the main member of House Karstark. That's Harrion. Albert is another Karstark. And then Cregan is another Karstark. With this might be a Stark versus Karstark war in a second. Your liege won their war with Paramount Mace. He is still Lord Paramount. She has not sacked him. So bizarre. I wonder what caused that then, huh? Anyway, I've just given Lord Beric's inheritance contract. Inherited contracts oblige him to more than you've collected. Fine. Okay. Yeah, well, it's only fair. It's a just thing to do. Some vassals can't be allowed to pay less than others. That seems very rude. Seems very, very unjust of him to do. Let's bring this war to an end. Rickard comes of age. Oh, shit. He displays a level of insight that's rare even among veteran commanders. I mean, we knew this was going to happen. We basically called it. Flexible leader, brilliant general. He's comely. He's bossy, which will turn into something in a second. He's, of course, a knight. Maybe now. He has been knighted properly. Maybe now we'll join the King's Guard. Or the Queen's Guard, I should say. We've ended the war. Enforced demands. Now, if we execute a Karstark, we won't be counted as kinslayer, right? I don't think so. In the books, that's what Thingy was screaming when Robb Stark cut his head off for being a belligerent piece of shit. So he's not actually... I mean, we could ransom him out. Force him to pay for his crimes a little bit. We could negotiate his release. Banish him. Because we're not allowed to execute a man for kinslaying. Is that right? Should we? Oh, he is a known criminal. Shit. Oh, I mean, are we supposed to execute him? Is probably a better question. We are just Ned Stark. What happens to kinslayers in the realm? Oh, no. This would upset House Karstark tremendously, but, I mean, he's a kinslayer. Do it. With dynastic kinslayer for doing that. That's really interesting. I didn't think that would be the case. I really didn't think that... In fact, we didn't gain the trait dynastic kinslayer, though. Gained a rival. Oh, no. House Karstark are very upset by that. Oh, I was just imposing justice. It was necessary. Oh, there it is, dynastic kinslayer. Shunned by Queen Daenerys. Murders the dynasty member because they are a cadet branch. Wow, I didn't think it would do that, but that's far enough. Look, we had to do it. It was necessary. My niece Karen has given birth to a daughter. Yes. And my son and heir has also given birth as well, by the way. Well, he hasn't given birth, but you understand what I'm saying. It's weird that they were pointing her out and not him. Since she is part of the Stark dynasty, she should be blessed with a good name. Olaria. Okay, so I'll just go back to the original naming scheme of real names have been slightly adjusted. The closest real name to that is Olivia. So we're going to call it Olivia. 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 Perfect. Make her strong and wise. Well done. Good work, everyone. Man, I'm kind of surprised that's dynastic kinslayer. Maybe that wasn't the right decision. Oh, sorry. I was just tidying up some of the notifications here. She released Darren. Befriended Daenerys. She's sent him back to our court. Oh, shit. Well, that's amazing. That's so good. You can negotiate an alliance with... Wait. Jon inherited some land? Oh, he did. Where did you get that from? Title history. Daenerys revoked it from Lord Paramount Mace and granted it to Jon? He's now a lord in the Reach? What the fuck? Huh. He's now a lord in the Reach. Well, that's so weird. Okay, and he's now under Willis Tyrell. What happened to Mace? He just died? Died from his wounds. Okay. That's so bizarre. Okay, sure. If we enter an alliance with him, that way if the Tyra's trying to take back the land that he definitely should not. Why did she give it to Jon? What the fuck? What? Sorry, my son Arthur is sitting on the floor surrounded by spilled paint and pieces of canvas. Yes, continue your artistic pursuits. Lord Jon of the North, randomly... What? I don't understand what happened there. That's so bizarre, isn't it? My God. Okay, sorry, let me sort out... Good God, Robert Baratheon's got 59 prowess. Fuck me, look at him. What a legend. Good God. Sorry, let me just quickly sort all of this stuff out then. Lord Quent of Greywood Tower. I'll be honest, I don't really know what to do as Ned Stark, because he's such a wallflower. Denley, I can see this is truly heartfelt. Thank you, Denley. We lose 21 stress. That's great. We've kind of restored... Everything has come back to normal. The taxes are back to being good. You know, everything's just going well and without issue. And everything's going smoothly. Like, there's no opposition. There's no big fight we have to go through. There's nothing. Robert Baratheon, you know, his best friend, has come to live with us. And now they're going to have big bro adventures. And Daenerys Targaryen. Oh, they're fucking best friends now. Jon Snow gets landed in the Reach. Like... Everything's just going well, and I hate it. That venomous buffoon. We got to make some enemies because we're bored. No, I would never. This man, what's he doing? Morton has come to see you as the focus of his enmity. Why? Oh, I shall write to him. We became bitter rivals. Oh, God. Why? Some man in the Vale has seen me as his enemy. Why? What have I done? Well, we're not going to do anything about that. We've heard he's spreading rumors and we hate him, and you know what? We don't give a shit. Lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, or should we go outside and take a quick walk? We can eat breakfast early. We ate good food for our whole year. My God, a small health boost, fine. Everything's just going so smoothly, like we're good friends with Daenerys. She's doing well. And all the kids are coming out great. They've got some really interesting life paths they're going down, and it's all just nice and good. This isn't Game of Thrones. There should be murder and beheadings, and everyone's just fine and dandy and friendly. So... to that extent, we're going to take mushrooms. What? Okay. The summer snows have finally melted from the Godswood, and though like any true northerner, the snow-covered forest floor has not stopped me from paying to the gods. Still, with the snow's gone, the Godswood has survived many of the plants once covered by snow thriving. While admiring the new growth in the Godswood, I noticed a rather colourful mushroom growing by the weirwood's roots. Clearly, your god's allowed to grow here. Perhaps we best to leave it. Okay. Does that follow up to something? Maybe. Jorah Mormont. Jorah Mormont's son, Jorah Mormont, this is, of course. I accept your general gifts, Lord Jorah. Thank you. What do? We just sit here and we live in this peaceful, kind, happy realm? Greetings, Lord Eddard. Tywin is writing to us. He wants to ransom out some of the people we've got in prison. In fact, we could send offers for that, because I'm sure we've still got some left over from that war. Honestly, prison for 8 months. Let's just release them. Release them. Ned Stark's not the type of person to keep people in his prison unnecessarily. That's my bad for allowing them to languish there for as long as they have. Maybe Ned was just not informed. Now he's looking over the documents. Why are they still in prison, he asks. Get them out of here. It's ridiculous. Burying the hatchet. Are you joking? The only thing that was potentially a point of contention today, the division between House Stark and House Karstark. They're going to shake hands and they're going to live their happy life. Lord Jon Umber is here. He wants help. I really just cannot afford it right now, Jon. Shit. Okay, well, there goes the money. We tried to counter-offer him, being like, look, times are tough, can you help out? No, he said. Lady Mira, welcome. Everything's just going too well. And I thought that big wall would shake everything up. It's just too fucking nice. Okay, peace does not last long. Lord Tywin is now at war with Daenerys. For what reason? He's trying to dissolve the Iron Throne. That would really, really throw things into chaos. Of course, as always, we will back the crown, as is our right. They are also very good friends. She's won his respect. This is what we might actually want to legitimately get really kind of deep into here, because then it's not that far to travel for a nice change of pace. So we'll head up here and we'll go and siege this bit that they seem to have grabbed from the Riverlands. I'm not sure how they've grabbed that, but there we are. We'll go and grab that. Help out my man Hoster as well, given that he is our father-in-law, and see if we can do some good damage. This is nice. We got a war. We got something we can do. Robert Baratheon, Ned Stark, ride south, go and kill Tywin. This is amazing, because this is exactly what Robert Baratheon would want. maybe we can crush him. We can fight him in a battle, and everything's going to be fine. Let's leave it there for today, though. Things are going too well, and I hate it. We need more tension and drama, and everybody's friendship and dancing through their daisies, and it's just no good, is it? Oh, the really annoying part is we haven't got any money for, like, universities or whatever, so we can't even do, like, fun little side activities or host feasts or whatever, because we're making 4 gold a month. So this is just, I feel like we're totally in a rut. Let's just see what happens. You never know. Maybe we lose this war, maybe the realm's dissolved, and maybe it all kicks off from there, or maybe we get another 50 years of peace, but let's let it cook. I'm just going to let the game do what the game does best, and we always get a good story out of it in the end, right? Thank you, as always, to the patrons who allow me to produce approximately 3.2 episodes a day of content. We haven't done a licensed episode in a couple of days because we've been very busy. We've been working on the house and doing all sorts of strange things. So we'll be back there very soon. Thank you, of course, to Rambler Uno, Akimbo Orphan, Spaceman Joe, Daffod NZ, Zero the Person, Bomb Time, Eronidas, The Cat Lover 366, Silent, Sentinel, Clogged Artery, Dragon MRH, Jerry the Emperor, Road Raider, Wookie, Overlord, Hoofenspiel, Shadowcat Harley, Lost Turtle, Roan, Mr. Irrelevant, Liam, Mr. Sick, Isolated Entropy, David Turner, Sunrunner 37, Logan Bissett, and Zach Bishop for their support. The executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Hope you're enjoying a little bit of Game of Thrones. Maybe the most down-to-earth and normal and kind Game of Thrones series. Look, I might quietly encourage some intrigue characters to pop up because I love playing an intrigue character. We'll see if the next generation gives us some big changes. Thank you as well to Berthold, Ever Vigilant One, Jeebus Crust, Pumbly, Buckio, Romario, Blaticus, Ethel Red the Undeady, Sarfati, Sam Harmon, Evan Stockdale, Paltala Mort, Night Lucia, and Mikey Rock as well. See you all tomorrow.